Welcome to another episode of the Ecommerce Coffee Break. So your store is getting traffic and visitors, but it's not converting. You're not making any sales. So what can that be the reason for that? Let's dive into it and have a look on how you can optimize your store. Now I have picked a random store here, which totally random. It's called iamhappy.io. And I will go through this store as an example to show you a couple of things that are reasons why stores might get traffic but are not converting and not making sales. I will just dive on a couple of things and starting with the homepage, as I usually do on the site reviews. And we are on the homepage here. We can see on the top we have the logo of this particular store, which says I am happy, and then there is a little bit more text here, but it's very, very small. It says it's about motherhood, it's about happiness, it's about time. It doesn't really tell you much about the store. So first of all, it's difficult to read on a high resolution display or on a small display on a mobile device. You will be hard pressed to be able to read this. And also, I am happy, as the store name doesn't tell you anything about what is the purpose of the store, what are they trying to sell you, what are their products or services. Then we have the navigation here. Again, no clarification here what they are already selling. If you go on the mouse over, you see baby, kids, woman gifts. So that's a very broad range of possible products. And then before I start scrolling, so I'm still above the fold, I have just one image there, one hero image. But again, this hero image doesn't tell me the story. So first problem here, this store is not communicating their unique selling proposition, not communicating any value proposition. They're not telling me within 5 seconds what they are selling, who's their target audience, and why should I buy from them and not from their competitors. So overall, this will have a huge bounce rate. People will come there, will have a look, will not understand what this website is about, and will leave the site. Very few people, which you usually can see with the screen recordings, will scroll down. Now, if I scroll down, I see a couple of products here. Still, they're not really explaining what they're selling, but I see that they're selling bath bombs, bubble baths, body wash, and so on and so forth. And then they're going directly into the sale without building up any trust to their store, to their brand. And then if I scroll down, there's just more products coming. And then if I'm coming down here, I have a little bit like 3 different testimonials of clients. But overall, this store does not communicate, does not build up trust. Now, it's obviously very important for an online store to build up trust. And you can do that with testimonials, with your brand story, with qualifications, rewards. Just tell the people who you are and that you are trustworthy. That's not really happening on this store. Now let's go one step deeper and go into a collection here and look into baby products. So it's a little bit more clarifying here. They have their own labeling, which is fine. They have mouse overs here, which do not really attribute a lot to the user experience. If you see a mouse over here, one of the 2 bottles moves. But again, the text is so small, it doesn't really give anything. This one would be better. I have a kit there, so it tells me a little bit of the story. But overall, I don't think that the mouse over helps here. The only downside that it does, obviously, it adds to the load time of the page. I don't see any reviews. I don't see, there's some reviews down here, okay. And I don't see a good sorting feature. You see here, there's some sorting here. That's a typical problem with alphabetically or date old to new. No one ever needs this, so this can go. And this is just a sorting, but I don't have a filter here. I can't filter by price or by reviews or anything like that. If I go on the product page, let's see how that looks. Now, first of all, on the product page, what I see here, I need to scroll again. So the header is very broad, very wide. It's taking a lot of space before I actually can see to come to the product itself. So I'm sure because there's a lot of white space here, there's ways to compress that and just bring everything a little bit up, still having the same information. And then I have I am happy club, which basically takes me away from the page. If I click on this, they probably want to get me in some kind of membership program or something like that. Yeah, so they would want to get me sign up. Wouldn't do it at this point because it just takes you away from the product page. Now, if I scroll down, next big problem here. So I'm clicking on a product that I'm interested, and then the product page tells me, sorry, this product is not longer available. Now, this is a huge disappointment, and probably the next thing I will do is I will leave the site and not waste any more time on the site, because it might be that I go to another product and it's also out of stock. So just a disappointment here. If you have products that are not in stock, and will come back, then collect the email address and send a notification when it's back in stock. If it's not coming back into stock anymore at all, take it off your store. So that's in a nutshell. So let's try to find a product that is actually available. Okay, so here have something that's available. No, the same here. This product is also not available. Okay, that's really bad. Okay, let's see if they have anything that is available there. Now we finally have a product that's available. Now, as for the product title, this gives you an idea what it is, but it's sort of keyword stuffed, and it's probably written for, you can see it here from the URL, written for search engines. Obviously, you should keep SEO in mind, but still your website should be first and foremost for a visitor, for a human being. So that's missing out here. I would shorten this and give it a proper name. I would have here some review stars if they have. Instead of buy it now, I would change it to add to cart. These logos people have seen a million times. They are really like on every second dropshipping store. I would rethink that and see if you can get better logos that are more reliant to the product and not overall like this. Let's see what they have here. Quite a few on product images, that's fine. And then get rid of the social media icons. And then they have a little bit of text here, which is good. But they're basically only telling in mostly, let's just go quickly through that. Yeah, it's more features than really benefits. A little bit of a mix of these two. I would just change that and bring a benefit section to the top, and then bring the features, the ingredients, a little bit more to the bottom, and add more information about shipping times, return policies, frequently asked questions, how to use it, and all of these things. And then down here we have review stars, but there is no reviews there. Now, no one wants to be the first customer ever for a product. So probably people will not buy it because there's no reviews there. If you don't have any reviews, then just leave this away and start collecting reviews. And once you have reviews for the product page, then start adding them there. So this hurts more than it helps, to be honest. Related products there, and then we go down there. Now let's add something to the cart just to see what's happening here. And okay, so we have oh, that's interesting. So we have something sliding out, popping in, and then it still takes me to the cart page. So that's kind of a double whammy. So that's kind of interesting. And now you see I'm on the cart page. The cart page has a layout problem there. You see that the PayPal, Amazon buttons are just floating above other parts of the store. That's not really building a lot of trust to me, especially when at a point when the store probably wants me to pull out my credit card to pay for them. So definitely something where people will bounce off and say, yeah, I'm not sure about that store. Other than that, there is far too many calls to actions. On your cart page should be only one call to action, maximum two, and that would be take me to the checkout. That's what you want the customer to do on your cart page. Take them as quickly as possible to the checkout, and maybe possibly continue shopping. You don't want to have any other of these buttons, update quantities, calculate shipping, on that page. So overall, that's a bummer of a cart page. Let's do the last and final page to see what's happening here. takes us possibly to a standard Shopify checkout page. A bit slowish there. Yeah, it does. You see there is not much done on that page. So just a standard. The logo again is even smaller there. I do not even know where I am. Yeah, so overall for this page, there is a lot of issues there. As I said, first and foremost, tell the people who you are, what you do, what you sell, have proper products that solve a problem and where it is clear which problem it solves for whom, and then make sure that you show the right information in the right moment in a layout, in a professional layout that builds up trust with your customer and does not basically push them away from the site. So I would reckon that this website is not selling anything at all or has a conversion rate that is below 0.5% maximum or something like that. So I don't think it's a profitable store. There is just too many issues on this store. So that's it for this quick site review for this e-commerce coffee break. If you want to have a site review for your own store, then please message me and I'm happy to look into it and use it as a case study and so that others can learn from it as well. And other than that, have a great day and chat soon. Hey Klaus here, before you leave, I have a question for you. Are you a Shopify store owner and you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and not sure what to do next to grow your business? Do you struggle to convert traffic into sales and turn website visitors into buyers? Do you want to have direct access to a mentor who can assist you with your store, your strategy, offer, marketing, sales, and anything else you might need in your business? Then I would invite you to apply for my Get Conversions program, where I show you how to remove the guesswork out of growing your Shopify business and create clarity to optimize your business for maximal growth and profit. This is an application-only program. To apply, go to klauslauter.com to learn more. And finally, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It's a huge help and allows me to reach more people with this channel. Thanks in advance, and until next time at the e-commerce coffee break.